Libra, welcome to the extended reading. So let's dive in and let's get any hidden messages here for you. This almost feels like it's an evolution. So I'm getting the King of Pentacles here, focusing on long-term success, happiness, stability. Then I get the Nine of Wands. And so the Nine of Wands was a roadblock. It was the Four of Cups showing up here slightly different. This Nine of Wands is connected to a wound in the past, one that you are free to let go of and feel like you want to let go of here. But it was blocking long-term success and happiness. Really what you wanted was on the other side of that Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups. So this is you actively working through, focusing on growth. Five of Wands, facing some obstacles and challenges, but it's diminished in strength. The Nine of Wands, where it operated as a true block and barrier, is now just diminished to the point of it's an obstacle that you can see, something that you can overcome. And I get the King of Wands, you will and have been overcoming it. So if you're still facing some of that here, because we do have the Ten of Wands and we even have the Seven of Swords in the near future and potential outcome. So if you're still facing some of this here, I'm just diligently pushing through. I'm not interested in the past, so I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that it doesn't influence me, that it's actually not blocking my path here at all. Because you're focused on that Ace of Cups. You're focused on that new beginning that showed up in the past as a Fool. So let's get messages here from your higher self or your spirit guides. Two of Wands. And so the Two of Wands, it's looking into the future. It's the Two of Wands here in the outside energy, focusing on growth, stepping into a space of, I want to focus on my goals and dreams, decide to move down that path. Death card, embrace change and transformation here. Three of Cups, build from a place of happiness. Eight of Wands, seeing a lot of progress here. So it's that Ace of Cups with the Eight of Wands that are also showing up out here. And so that Ace of Cups is what you want to work towards. Eight of Wands, again, kind of where you are. I'm doing whatever is necessary in order to let go of whatever might be holding me back. I'm focused on the future, not the past. And so with that, it's the Magician, but you'll notice here kind of the mirroring, the reflective energy. And so it's the energy you put out, you get back. This is something here that the universe is trying to get you to understand, is that when you decide to go after some sort of goal and then you put energy around achieving that goal, so you're moving down the path, you're working towards it, that's when you start to see everything come into alignment. That's when things really open up for you here. It's not enough to just say, I intend for this to happen and then do nothing. That just doesn't work. You're never going to get where you need to go. And so what's been happening here is you've been developing a skill set around recognizing what's aligned, what's not aligned, so that as you're stepping more and more onto the aligned path, you start to recognize with increasing clarity, the Seven of Swords, anything here that would just keep you in that old kind of paradigm stuck energy. So what is the key turning point in this entire situation? Four of Swords. So it's that time that you spent, rest, recover, heal. So the stability. But that Four of Swords and the Star feel like it's the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. When you're healed and when you're focused on what really matters, because both of these cards indicate healing, but healing with a specific purpose. It's moving in the direction of something here that you really want. That is the catalyst for all this change. This is what allows for real progress to be made, because you're no longer accepting anything from the past or giving any kind of energy or putting any energy towards that. You're purely focused on the future here. Chariot, Cancer energy, success and victory, so forward movement. Justice, there you are showing up. And so I love the balance coming through. And so this actually helps you align with yourself so that you're able to continuously act in a way that just is in your best interest. Three of Wands, so a card of patience. I'm not really picking up the delay as much as I'm picking it up from the perspective of, I just need to make sure I'm doing it right. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to move in the direction of what I want. And it's the Four of Swords, the Star. It feels like you're building from a place of stability. And so you're going to take your time because everything that you're building here is going to be based on stability, allowing for more of that, increasing that kind of presence in your life. You're not trying to go back to a Seven of Swords imbalance energy. So what is the advice here for you? Seven of Wands here. So the Seven of Wands, it's pushing through any kind of internal limitations or boundaries. It's about standing up and advocating for what's in your best interest. Nobody's going to know that better than you. So it is about kind of going within and recognizing that if you want something, you're going to need to work for it. Hierophant. So the Hierophant here, that marriage card coming through again. This is all about the change that's happening within you and the way that you're viewing things. Now, because of the Seven of Swords showing up here with the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands showing up here with the Hierophant, if you've been in a situation that is maybe an unhealthy or a toxic kind of relationship, maybe even a marriage, this is really about you evaluating and making those changes within that dynamic as much as you can. If it's not about a marriage for you, it's about the changes happening within you and the desire to make those changes. The Sun, focusing on the future, focusing on growth, hope, optimism. Judgment card, resurrection and rebirth. It's really about, it's all this healing and it's stepping into the stronger, more confident version of yourself that says, I'm not interested in going backwards at all. Ace of Wands, I just want to build from a place of stability. I want to build and work towards my goals and dreams here. So the advice is really about not giving into an old cycle, really stepping into the new version of you and letting that guide you. Take action from that place of alignment because this place of alignment feels like it's something that you've experienced in the past and you're happy to have that back again. So how is this going to play out for you over the next month, Libra? The Devil, there's the old pattern, the old cycle showing itself. Ace of Swords, and there's you cutting it away, saying, I'm not interested. I can see it all very clearly, and I want to move on from it. It's your current and your near future. The Emperor, so standing tall and confident, recognizing your own strengths, your own worth, value, everything here. So it's a lot of stability, but it's the stability that allows you to see the devil and release it. Strength card, Leo energy. So finding the strength and courage within yourself to let go of the past and fully step into this grounded, stable version of yourself. The one that is dedicated to moving forward. King of Cups, and also coming at it from this emotionally grounded and healed perspective. So I'm seeing a lot of evolution of you over the next month, and it's really stepping into the version of you that you want to be. Grounded, confident, motivated to move in the direction of what really matters here, acting from a place of balance, releasing a past cycle altogether, not interested in the devil. Sorry, Libra. So Libra, that is your extended reading. I hope it resonates, and I will see you soon. Take care.